Papa, it's feel like we Malcolm. Yeah. I'm in a relationship with all my bitches, yeah. I need to cut some of them off, I need her. I got some bad things I want them to myself. Gotta take the time to cut them off, I need her.
Welcome. High Confessions 369. It's your girl Celeste T here, and we're talking about current events today. And we're going to start off with, icebreakers and stuff before we go into the main topic. But let's get into the panel right quick. Let me go ahead and let the panel introduce themselves.
I am BV Yosai from Big Vote Ventures. You know what I mean? What's good, people?
Hey everybody, I'm Noonin Race on Facebook, content creator. Please check me out.
Hey everyone, it's Tokyo, your production director, and I am starting to make some content at the moment, so stay tuned for that.
What kind of content you gonna get into?
Most likely fitness content. I already got something lined up for when I get back in Vegas, to do some workout challenges with some famous creators, to be honest. So look out for that.
Awesome. Congratulations on that, for real.
Thank you. So the icebreaker of today will be transportation. Lately, I went to Cali. Well, recently I went to Cali, and the transportation doesn't hit the same when I used to go. I love taking the bus to go to Cali and stuff, but this bus in particular was just not the bus. It had rips, spider webs coming from the vents. Vents wasn't even hidden, to be honest. And then the bus driver telling people not to smoke on the bus. There's people smoking on the bus, openly saying that they're high on the bus. And yeah, just all bad. Like a guy walked up to me, like he waited until everyone.
Here's everything that happened in America.
Asked me for some money, and then sat back there with me until I moved. And then he moved to the front for like a little bit farther up front from me, but he was still there. But everything was ripped. Everything was dirty. They didn't even clean the bathrooms afterwards. And usually they do that before or during a stop. I'm not gonna lie, we probably take a few more minutes to check the buses and stuff when we take on a stop. But this bus didn't do that. It was the Greyhound bus. Usually the bus that I do take be like the Flex bus or the blue bus that has the like yellow guy on it. But I guess that bus station don't really run no more. And it's just the Greyhound and the Felix bus.
Wow. Yeah, you would think that, when they build a new building for the Greyhound station, they should upgrade the buses and keep them up to code.
Yeah, everything was.
Where's all our money going to?
Exactly, because it's not going to the bus.
They feel like you want to go or not. What choice do you have, really?
I remember when I was on the Greyhound, they constantly threatened to kick you off the bus in the middle of nowhere.
They sure do. That's their favorite thing to say.
They be leaving people too.
Yeah,
even if it's like 1 minute early.
One time I was in Ohio and they kept canceling my freaking bus to the point I didn't get one till dang near the next day. It was like 11:30 or something by the time we got a bus, even though it was due in the morning.
Right. Wow. That's crazy. I don't like the bus, for real.
Yeah,
I feel like they should wait 30 minutes for me to get to them.
It used to be unless you're already on the bus, then you'd be like, why are we waiting?
Right.
But
Oh, go ahead. I was just gonna say, And they act just like a regular transit bus. They go hit up every out of the way spot that they can. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
exactly.
It'd
They
be
really
so out of the
do.
way.
That's the same thing I
Right.
was gonna say. The whole reason that taking a bus used to be the better way was only because of the price difference. But now it ended up, it ended up being so high anyway. You might as well just catch a flight.
Yeah, it's kind of the same
Right.
amount as a flight. Yeah.
Yeah, there was
Eh,
a time where I was in fucking Phoenix, and I just had to go back to Vegas. They was gonna reroute me all the way through the middle of Cali somewhere. My sisters had to.
Right. Yeah, I remember driving out there to get you, but you know what? You would think, okay, airports, they take you to the airport. Trains, they take you to probably rural places. Buses, they should take you to places within the city. You know what I'm saying? Like, make it make sense. I mean, that shit makes sense to me.
Yeah. I remember the last time you were on the bus with me, we was on separate seats and there was a commotion on the bus as well, to the point that someone gave up their seat for you to sit next to me afterwards.
Exactly. I'm like, y'all know that's my daughter right there. And I'm looking like I'm keeping
Yeah.
my eye on her. Like, it's just
Yeah.
weird.
And then
Some
the
people
seatings be
already know
weird.
transportation is already stressful and stuff. They should go out their way to, make it a little bit easier to board planes and buses and things like that.
They know people gotta go and
Welcome to the
move
stage,
around.
Miso.
Yeah,
What's
welcome.
What's
good?
up? What's up?
Hey,
Yeah,
hey.
they know people got to go and move around, so they're gonna spend a little bit of money on maintenance of all of this stuff. They're just gonna do the bare minimum because they're gonna try to get as much money as they can. You know,
Yeah.
Exactly. Just
yeah.
like how the planes used to have less rows and seats, and then they just squeeze way more on there.
Yeah. But Miso, didn't you go on a trip to Japan, right?
Yes.
How was
Yeah.
that flight for you? How was that?
It was long. And of course, TSA was assholes. And then when you go to customs in a different country, they also racist too. So in French, they was a little funny, but got through it.
Like, what you
With
mean?
low, like they'll say some shit that's in between the lines. Like at the time when I went, it was like some sort of sickness going on from Africa. So they looked at me, they was like, y'all ain't got Ebola or nothing, do you? I said, if I had Ebola, would I be here? Like, come on. So they was being racist like that. And you can't really do much because you in a different country. You don't want to
You
get stuck
can't do
there.
nothing because, they could lock you up and throw away the key.
Yeah, you'll be forgotten in that country.
See what they did to
Yeah.
Brittany Griner.
Exactly. And she was rich. So imagine what they'll do to a regular person. Well, not rich, but she had a little bit of something.
Cash.
You got the money. You know what I mean?
Fell off.
Yeah. But it was
And they
overall.
and you know what? They gotta start sending, not to be, hard on the unhoused or whatever, but in some states they'll get the unhoused vouchers to get back to their home city and stuff. They need a separate bus for them. They don't, I'm just being real. They've been on the street for so long and stuff like that. Some of them can't be around regular people.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
You know,
they be coughing way too much for my liking on the bus. They cough too much.
and they be begging. Like, I understand, but we all traveling and nobody got no money really.
I mean,
Yeah,
shit.
if we
We
had
all
money, we'll have a rental car. We'll probably take the plane.
Exactly. Anything but this.
Yeah, we're taking a
Right.
bus full of randoms. Like, what are we
A
doing? Why are you
12-hour
asking me for
ride,
money?
when you
Yeah.
can do a 12-hour ride when it's a 4-hour drive. You feel me?
Hmm.
Yeah. Especially on that fucking Greyhound.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Greyhounds
2
be
hours
having bad ratings though. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, they
Every other
deserve
bus that
every
I've been
last
on,
one
they've
of
been
them.
good. Yep, they do deserve every last one.
You know, I thought
Even
they
the
was
bus
supposed to-
driver.
I thought they
I
was
mean,
just
I
supposed to
wonder.
stop at different Greyhounds and shit. These niggas be stopping at corner stores and
Literally anywhere,
anywhere, Dollar Tree.
and then threaten to leave you there.
Yeah.
Right.
You don't come
Knowing
out
you
in
in a
15
different
minutes
city.
that they allotted. You know what I mean?
I wonder how they're gonna feel once the bullet train and stuff is done and we can get to places within an hour, you know, or 2 hours or 45 minutes, you
They
know.
gonna feel out of business.
They're gonna stop
I
you from
hope
doing
so.
it. They're gonna stop people from doing that. If you ain't got that seal on your
They're gonna be
ID,
like,
You
oh, we
gotta,
still got
yeah,
the
you gotta
drug
have a real
dealers.
ID.
How long was they making this bullet train? Because I doubt they want people to get in far distances fast. For real, for real. You know what I
Trust
mean?
me, they do.
I
They
think
do.
they
I
want,
It's
heard
beneficial
I
for
think they
them.
want people stuck. I think they want people stuck in a particular area. Everybody stuck in a particular area, a city or whatever. I don't think they want people mobile.
I mean, think about all the smart cities that they're trying to build and building.
And
Why
I mean,
not have a bullet
that's
train built to
kind
go
of
to those
Yeah.
cities?
exactly.
point.
That's where they'll be going, to the smart cities.
No, that's
yeah,
what I'm
they be
saying. They want these
out
people to be stuck in the. They want these people to be stuck in the smart cities. They're making them so you ain't got to leave that motherfucker. You don't need shit up outside of here.
yeah,
Right.
but
Oh,
think
y'all
about
know we had an earthquake.
No gas.
We
is
had
all
an
fucked up.
earthquake.
yeah,
That's crazy.
well,
But in Vegas,
I felt it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we had an
Vegas
earthquake.
had
I felt the aftershock or something.
it was a 4.7 earthquake in Las Vegas recently. Yeah.
yeah,
I
I'll be
felt
Yeah,
it.
I
worried about what's
felt
coming
it.
to. I'm gonna be worried about what's coming from for Cali next. You know what I mean?
What, the San Andreas?
That fault line. Hey,
They already got that man on TikTok going around saying it's gonna be an earthquake on July 15th. I said, no, the hell, it ain't, not on my
Yeah.
birthday.
gotta mark that calendar. I have.
Not on my birthday.
Gotta mark
You
July
feel me?
15th.
No, sir. No, sirree. We're gonna have to do some praying to the ancestors to change that shit.
You don't know what he's talking about. He just talking shit.
It's fear mongering, but sometimes when people say that, that shit been happening though.
Hey, look, them niggas every time they give something a date, they always fall flat on that shit.
Yeah, then they
They
come
always
back like
make some excuse
it
for the
did.
shit.
Something did happen. It just wasn't. Y'all just don't know about it. But cosmically,
Yeah. It was windy that day, so I
That's when
was
they'll
off 10
start
degrees.
putting
This
out the
happened at 6
numerology and shit. Let me do the numerology on it.
The age changed from the age of Aquarius to change to something
yeah,
else.
seriously,
Right. And we ain't even on the right calendar and the right cycle.
right.
Hey, the nigga don't be knowing what the fuck they talking about. They talking about
Right. That's why
We
we
in the
just got
age
to
of
take
love
what
now.
information people give out, use our discernment, and do our own research.
There was something
That's right.
recently like that. There was like this African dude in Africa. He was getting hella donation. He was that dude making them Noah boats, talking about there was gonna be a flood. Y'all hear
We in
about
the
him?
age of information
Talking
now.
about it's gonna be
A flood. Yeah, this nigga was buying Mercedes with that money that people gave him. This nigga was a scam artist.
Yeah, they all do that shit,
He
man.
may have built them boats, but
especially
this
from
nigga
that
they
side.
fast and the flood then it comes, the nigga disappeared.
We
They
in
had
the age of, let me shut up.
he disappeared or he was making excuses. It's one of the two.
That's why. How long did he think he could keep that up anyway? Like, obviously, eventually they was going to find out.
Nigga, like I knew it was something funny once you start buying Mercedes and shit with the money that you instead of buying boats and shit. I mean not boats, instead of building boats and shit, you buying Mercedes. Nigga, it's supposed to be flooding. What the fuck you gonna
Mercedes
do with
and
a
shit need to
Mercedes?
go on the damn boat too. What you talking about? We need one of each car on the boat too, so these niggas can know how to remake it. So people can know how to remake it. You feel me?
Nigga, there ain't gonna be no people on that boat if you do that shit.
It's gonna be all the shit he wants on the boat.
It's gonna be a selfish
Yeah.
nigga in the world on his own.
There's a lot of people that always think they know what's coming next. I recently seen a video. It was like, I think it was in somewhere in Africa, but this guy thought he was Moses. He went into the ocean, tried to split it, and then he ended up drowning, like almost drowning. He was running back to shore.
Hey, God, like nigga, who you playing with, nigga? Get the fuck up out here. You ain't no
That
motherfucking
is
boat.
crazy.
God, like, Mike, nigga.
It sound like them billionaires that went down there with that PlayStation panel, trying to maneuver that submarine with a PlayStation panel and drown. You know, they trying to
Oh,
do that again.
yeah, they are with a billionaire. Yep, but he's trying to make it official. So
Boy, done in the
stupid.
brick. Hope he fall
Yep.
and die too.
Wait, who?
I think we actually got that video.
Yeah, them people got crushed. They got killed in a way that was just
Who?
ridiculous.
I
The
didn't
people
Well,
that
we're
was
going to
in
get
the
in.
submarine.
I think the first topic we're going to get into is, I believe, this one.
Oh, that motherfucker. Yeah, this
He looked
nigga,
like a clown.
Can't believe he got free after shooting this man.
apparently he was attacking black girls, you know, in his store. Him and his son was attacking young black girls in his store a week or two before that. He been wanting to kill somebody or unalive somebody.
That's really sad.
They don't fuck
And
with
the
niggas.
fact,
It really is.
after the case, I believe his whole store ended up being surrounded with cops, like probably more than 10 cops were at his place.
They knew what they was doing. They knew that they was wrong, and he shouldn't
Yeah,
have been.
let me
let free.
see.
Well, he got
Let
away
me
with
see
it.
if this the video.
They found him not guilty.
Oh, y'all really like our black ass up? Oh, that's dude's 19. Oh, hell no. Okay. I hope she got that. Okay. We still gonna burn the store down. Fuck! It's really, I'm sorry, man. It's not kids who understand.
Yep.
Make sure you check out that TikToker to get the full story. But yeah, like,
I seen the video of, you know, where they said he didn't even steal shit. He got 4 water bottles, then he put them back. Then
Yep.
he shook out his scene. They seen that he ain't had shit.
Someone was legit watching him too on the live camera. Someone was facing him. I don't know if they was looking at the shelf or not, but they were facing him. Nothing was in between them or nothing.
And his
They watched
backpack
him the whole
wasn't
time he
even
went
on.
to the
His
store.
backpack was at the door.
I mean,
Yeah.
why would they stop doing it when they continue to get away with it? Because the justice system is going to stay on their side. People are starting to talk about Chud might get out on some of his stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, but that's normal.
they
He gonna
wonder
get down.
why we react when they call us the N word because they killing us, they unaliving us. You feel me? They unaliving us, they taking us, and it'd be so many people online dissing black women, dissing black men, but hey, it's a whole bunch of us missing. So let's focus on that before you start going at each other. That's
But,
some
you know,
common ground we can find as a unit, men and women.
Yeah, but you know, there's one other dynamic that might be a part of it as well. And I don't know if it's for all of the cases that we talk about. I don't know if it's for that Chinese guy that just killed that black kid. But some of these can be psyops to where they want a race war started. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because I low-key think that they want that shit. Because certain
Right.
shit
It's
they
just too
hide.
many incidents.
Like as a nation, if you think that you can control what people do and you have the best interest of people, don't you think you will put different shit narratives out or more balanced narratives out? You know what I mean?
Right.
Mhm.
They're not doing it. They paint they want niggas mad. You know, they've been wanting us to all this shit that they've been trying to do over the past 2 years, they've been wanting us to react. You know?
Yeah.
But they want us to
Definitely.
react in the wrong way because once they post videos out like that, it's like, okay, let's just separate ourselves from everyone. But y'all making it hard for us to go to Africa, even though most people don't want to go to Africa. Y'all making it hard for us to make our own city in America. Y'all want to break that up so bad because we're doing better than y'all. So y'all don't want us to go that way, but y'all want us to crash out and hurt y'all people. Like, which way do y'all want it to go? Because y'all doing stuff so we can have more people in the population. But once it becomes more people, y'all are killing them people off or unaliving those people off.
And one way they justify it by they dehumanize us. A few years ago, you know, black women was known, and I don't know if it's still true now these years. But black women was known as the smartest, most accomplished people, in the world at the time. But then ever
Yeah.
since then, there was an attack to fucking, even though there's always been an attack to fuck up the black woman's image, you know what I mean? But it feels like it's been pinpointed since then. Like you don't
Ever since
see
they
that type
seen
of,
them
they don't portray
statistics.
that type of black woman at all.
Yeah, ever since they seen them statistics, they started attacking. Yeah, and they did that in multiple areas because we always overperform in certain areas. They only want us
Mhm.
good when it comes to sweat, things that produce sweat. So anything that's thought or like outside of that entertainment and sports industry, they don't really want us to shine in those areas. So they want to keep it
Mhm.
on the low that we are the people that's revolutionizing these industries as well.
Think about this too, even in the way where where they demonizing, like, think about these black kids going to prom, how they, do it, or, these kids celebrating at their graduation. They're getting a lot of scrutiny into that. This one
Right.
girl
They mad
was
because they
denied,
didn't think of it.
this one
They
girl did
mad
a
because they
split.
didn't think of it.
This one girl did a split at her graduation. Before she was handed her thing, they didn't give her diploma.
Her crown.
They didn't give
No,
her diploma.
yep, I seen that.
Wow.
I actually seen that.
It's
She was
not her
bouncing up and
diploma.
down in her split. It was inappropriate, but at the same time, that's her graduating, bro. Just give her the diploma.
She was bouncing up and down.
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah,
She
like
was
Like,
percolating.
she was
yeah.
dancing like a stripper, right? Okay, let me
exactly.
stop. Yeah, she should
But
have
at the
still got her
same
damn
time,
diploma.
And
her,
they
yeah,
Basically, she
should have, but
said you can dance like this and still graduate.
Yeah, like shit, like damn.
and they trying to make us look bad instead of denying the point that they didn't say anything about, okay, they graduated, okay, they in prom, they in school active, you know what I mean? They didn't mention none of that.
Yeah, they don't
Right.
understand
They trying
what
to
what
dehumanize.
graduating mean in the black community. It may not be a big thing in the white community, but in the black community where they kept us from education for so long, some of these people might be the first people graduating in their family. So
Right.
it's
We
a
dance.
very big
Look, we
event for them.
dance to celebrate. We dance at
yeah.
funerals.
That's
We
always been us.
dance.
But
That's
here's the
just
thing. Here's the thing. We know as black people, graduations are very important to us. We know how to celebrate graduations, even proms, even. But the fact that social media is posting only black people ruining graduations. The girl doing the split, she was black. A shootout, they were black. The fight that broke out because they didn't have the seats that they wanted, they were black. It's like y'all only posting these videos of black families breaking or ruining a graduation, but really we actually care very deeply about it.
or is
Yeah,
it
Y'all just
that it's more of us graduating than them?
yeah, but also in
yeah.
the one where it had the black lady and the white lady fighting over the seat, the black lady was in the right, the white lady was in the wrong. She was trying to save seats. Then she went into the lady pocket, grabbed her phone, and threw it off of the balcony.
Oh yeah,
So
I seen that.
yeah,
That was
so that's why
that was
she
at a
got hit.
graduation.
Yeah, that was at a graduation. That lady was disruptive, and she was the one that got put out of the graduation at the end because it was all on video and
And
people witnessed it.
but
That
And you know
phone
what? A
fell
lot
over that and
now
hit
we're
somebody.
starting to capture a lot of that kind of activity on video with them antagonizing us in the beginning, you know?
but how many times have the media or any type of form of industry just show, like, it's all about perspective, and
They switch the narrative all the
they
time.
twist
They're
the
gonna switch the
narrative
narrative.
against us to make us look like the bad guys. We could be the
Right. If
victims of the
anything
moment.
was to
It's
happen
not.
to me, they would go and bring up my history.
Yeah,
And
it's
then
not even
they'd be like,
about.
oh, she deserved to be done that way and stuff instead of just
Yeah,
finding the truth.
yeah, it's not even about the right or wrong. It's about the system isn't for black people. So when it's a black person versus Asian, the Asian gonna win. When it's a black person versus a white, the white gonna win. Black person versus Mexican, Mexican gonna win. You know, it's just that's just what happens in the system. It's like a weight. They got some sort of scales that they using, and
A
we always
handicap.
end
Because
up
the
on the
system
low
not
end.
blind.
It's like
You
a
know,
The
handicap.
justice
system is
not
blind.
blind.
No, it's very blind and very racist.
Justice not
But
blind. Justice is peaking. Because if justice was blind, it wouldn't be determined on the color of your skin. You feel me? Justice is peaking because they giving lighter sentences for the same crime to different ethnic groups. You know what I'm saying? Like
justice is blind
fair
to what
ain't
it want to
fair.
be blind to. It's justice to
Fair
blind.
ain't fair.
Yeah, it's blind.
Green, you might as well call money ethnic. You know what I'm saying? Because people be buying their way out of a lot of stuff.
Yeah, you could money and make justice blind. You know what I mean? You give me some money, I ain't gonna say shit about this, that. I'm gonna help you with this and that. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say justice is blind. I'm gonna say the American legal system is racist and blind. They don't look at black people, and you know we usually gonna be on the low end of the scale. We get over policed, we get over arrested, we get overrepresented in all these spaces, and then we
Can,
get released, and it's just a
can we
waste of
talk
time.
about the hidden truth that don't nobody want to say, but I'm gonna be the person to say it?
What's that?
It really don't be us black people. It be people from Jamaica, from Haiti, from Africa, from all those different places that come here and do some of those crimes. You know what I'm saying? It's not always us. You know, they want to beat us until they have to beat us. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah,
like they come over here and they want to perpetrate our style of dressing, our lingo, our music, or whatever, how we talk, how we rap. You know what I'm saying? They be switching up on their accent and everything, but right when something go down, oh no, they quick to
Let-
say, oh no, I'm African. Like this one girl was like, so you a black woman? Oh no, I'm African. Like, but you're a black woman. Am I not correct?
that's a black woman that got a nationality connected to her. So when you say that she's just black, no, she isn't just black. She is a
She's
person
African
that got
black.
a
So she
history
do not
behind her.
have the right to speak on American black issues. They the
She
one
has a
causing a
right.
lot of rift. I see a lot of people
No,
online causing a lot of rift saying black women are like that, black American women are like this.
no,
Don't do
I ain't
us
gonna
like
say
that.
that it's them. I ain't gonna say that's them. I'm gonna say that it's white people that's communicating certain ways to these communities
I
and
don't see
having the
white people
communities
saying
look.
stuff like that though.
They do that. They do that, and it's a part of coming. You know, to get your to enter the country. The country, you got to go through a certain test, and when you take this test, it got certain questions, and them questions allude to the fact that you should not be dealing with black people in America,
Yeah.
and this
But
is
I'm
just
trying to
what happened.
say this: if they so-called swear they better than us, then why the hell you coming over here to get what we got?
And I'm talking about the test that you take during you know, when you're trying to get naturalized as a citizen.
Right.
You
They
know,
tell
that's the
people
test I'm
not to
talking
hang with
about.
black people. One of my homegirls told me when she had to come in and stuff like that, and they showed her videos and
Right.
stuff like that, and don't socialize with the black people because they're savages and things of
Yeah,
that
all of this.
nature.
Yeah. So, you know, so it's obvious that they're communicating to other parts of the world that our black people in this country are a certain way. So when you get here, stay away from them. They are lesser than, you know, and also when in order to they get rewarded by doing certain things that you know that keep them away. Like the dude that killed that black man, that black child, Mr. Child, Rick Chow, who killed that young black child, the 14-year-old boy. He's fit to get some sort of compensation from all of this. He didn't have to pay legal fees. You know, he didn't have to do a lot of things because now he's right. Like they make it look like he's right in the name of law. So
Yeah.
so it's a funny system.
And you
And
know what the crazy thing is? Even if they didn't give them that legally, somebody would donate that shit to them. You know,
right,
Right.
you
just
get a
like they
GoFundMe.
donated all that money to Shud.
Yeah.
So his
I mean,
legal fees and all
y'all.
that. Every time somebody
Yeah.
do some ill will to some black person, somebody else is in the background rewarding the motherfucking criminal.
Exactly. Just
So
like
if you're getting rewarded for not being around black people, what is you going to continue to do?
Not be
You
around
going
them.
when that white
not be around them and attack them.
girl called that little boy the N word at the park, and she got so much money from GoFundMe's. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's crazy. It's too many cases. I know everybody remember this case. It's too many cases. You know what I'm saying?
But look at
Like,
this. It's
come
black
on
people.
now.
It's black people that get paid money to get online and talk bad about other black people. You know, it's a reward system out there placed when you talk bad about black people. People get paid. You get paid. Like at the like at the Kevin Hart roast, they were shitting on black people because that's something every race have in common. They all races against black folks.
They still talking about the Kevin Hart thing.
They do that
Because it was
with every roast.
disrespectful.
That every roast is racist. You know what I mean? You know, every roast. All of them. Every roast I ever seen was racist.
Well, I've seen two
Every
roasts.
roast I ever seen, it was black people capping on black people.
Flavor
It wasn't
Flav
no
was
white people
racist,
capping
too.
on black people.
It
So
was
I
racist on
can't.
black people. You know, it was racist on black people. I mean,
Yeah.
you know,
I want to say this. I've seen one with one of my favorite football players.
Tom Brady.
Yeah, Tom Brady.
That's one. Yeah.
And they was trying to say a joke about somebody, and he got up and was about to fight him.
Right.
You know, so it's certain things you can't joke about, and there's certain things that people do have integrity enough to stop them from joking about.
Or
Kevin
say
Hart just
what
don't
he
got
say.
integrity.
Because if he really had that much integrity, he wouldn't have came back. Like you stepped past the line, so I'm done dealing with you. For you to come back, that means it wasn't that bad. You didn't care that much.
Yeah.
Y'all seen his response to it all?
Yeah,
The
on
Kevin Hart.
Breakfast
Yeah.
Club. Yeah, he's an idiot. He should have just apologized, like he do every time. But he know his audience ain't black, so he know that
he did
we not
apologize
buying
to
this
other
shit.
communities for different jokes and stuff. He don't
Yeah,
apologize.
we not buying this shit like that.
Hey, that's funny. I didn't
He
even.
went
I
on
didn't even think that.
apology tour. Kevin Hart
Yeah.
went on apology tour when
He almost
when
got
they
killed.
thought he was anti
LGBT.
LBGTQ plus.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you would have to, because you know you could
But
beef
people-
with any other community except two.
And you can't make no quote unquote anti-Semitic. Everything is anti-Semitic nowadays.
Literally,
You know what I mean?
anything and
Everything a
everything.
motherfucker say. You can't make no jokes for them towards them people.
Right. The world is
Even though
sensitive.
they fake.
The
Even though
world
they
is sensitive. But this is my thing. It was okay back in the day when they were doing it.
Right. You can't even say Epstein.
You know,
Oh, you said it.
That's because he's
Right.
protected by these motherfuckers.
Nigga be canceled saying that shit. Ain't gonna get a job saying that shit.
but I mean, the truth hurts. You know what I'm saying? And people need to just take accountability.
Now
You
let's keep
feel
it
me?
real. This is the thing. When you at a certain level, the shit that you do is untouchable by people underneath a certain level. So until you get to a level,
You
you
do
can't
shit.
even fuck with it.
And then
Yeah,
it's
it's just levels
might
to
be
the shit.
difficult to even mount that level when you reach that level too, because there's other niggas too that's on that
Yeah.
same level and involved.
Damn,
in
it sounds like we got to start judging people's integrity and not their wallet. You know what I'm saying? People need to stop being able to buy their way out of certain stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes you need to just face the music. Like when you wrong, you wrong. The people that's trying to get what's his name, Chud the Builder off or whatever, trying to say his freedom of speech, but people are going through their own shit. You know what I'm saying? And people ain't got time for that. And when people come to you bringing the smoke, you know what I'm saying? You fuck around and find out.
Yeah, what
know.
Ted the Builder was doing is a hate crime. He was running around saying racial slurs, which is a hate crime. So, you know,
People that
Premeditated
lost
shit.
their job for saying the N word. So what makes him different?
And it's premeditated because he said he was gonna kill a nigga. So he was trying.
There's
You know,
really
And then
nothing
y'all hear
different.
about another kid that lost his life because but it was AI generated. So it was a YouTuber. Yeah, it was a YouTuber putting out AI generated stories about going into like bad urban areas saying the N word and just make it just race bait.
Yeah, and that's the thing you got to watch out for. A lot of this stuff is rage bait and all of that kind of stuff. So you don't want to get too worked up about anything unless you confirm that it's actually true.
yeah, because it could be a psyop.
Yeah, and the
Right.
reason why
They-
Ted the Builder got far along with him being like that is because he's doing it on his own channel. The only reason why celebrities that are not longer being on TV no more are getting, canceled or anything like that is because they're about to be on TV. Like the Love Island girl, she's about to be on
Yeah.
TV, and then they found that video of her, so they took her off because she's about to be in a room full of black men.
Right, but not only
Right.
that, like there's presidents and stuff that had pictures in blackface and things like that that got swept under the rug, and like
It's because it's the
The whole
president.
the whole Epstein shit, and that's like, how can you respect the government and justice if these niggas ain't held to the same standard they expect us to be held on?
See, but it ain't about justice no more. The justice system got brought out like by big business. Now
Right.
we just gotta
so
look at
it's
it
a
like capitalism.
corporation. So we're
That's what
under
justice in
policies
America has
and
always
procedures.
been.
Look, what's the policy and procedures now?
Yeah, the billionaires won. That's what happened. They brought everybody out, brought every business. They put people in place that they wanted.
America is a business, and the president is just the president of that corporation. You know what I mean? There's some motherfuckers above him.
Yeah.
America been a business since they started slavery.
You know what I mean? It's
Maybe
owned by
even before
corporate
then.
True that. Like the shit been solidified. There ain't nothing nobody can do about it. Shit been solidified for 100 years.
There
Right.
is shit that can be
Years,
done about it. Longer empires crumbled.
That's true. The Roman
Yeah,
Empire went
greed.
tumbled down.
Yeah, they killed themselves. It ain't nothing nobody can do but watch it fall.
What you think
Eventually.
America is doing? What you think America is doing? You think these niggas is killing themselves?
I don't know. They can't be
Are
that
they
damn
are
good,
they
you know?
being controlled? Let's jump into
they-
another clip.
Force her to do nothing. No one. I ain't been fucking no girl. I've been at work. Look at me, nigga. I've been at work all goddamn day, Bobby. Get out of work, make $250. It still ain't good enough, nigga. Right. I'm done with it, bro. I can't do this no more, bro. So, and then my homeboy come over to see me. I ain't seen him in months. My homeboy pull up and she ran his fucking car. Right. Nigga, what the fuck? He got a pistol in his pocket. She lucky he didn't come out that bitch and let loose on it. Right. He would have, I'm telling you, but he didn't because that's my girl. It's supposed to be my girl. Bro, anybody else, bro, came in with a laid off, all them bitch. Blah, 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 blah. Bro, he ain't doing no wrong to nobody. That motherfucker don't do no drugs. He don't do shit. You hear me? He ain't doing no wrong. He's not gonna tolerate somebody hitting his fucking car like that, bro. He's not gonna do it. If he does, he ain't a man. Right or wrong, bro. I mean, come on, man. All he does is work, pay for his shit, bro. He ain't gonna tolerate that shit, man.
I ain't got a problem with that.
Yeah, that's just
Look,
funny as a
that nigga
motherfucker.
grew up with some niggas. Look, let's just keep it 100. Like
Yeah.
he not white.
Nigga, it sounded like he said the shit in the right context. Like, nigga,
Yeah, that's why I got the video, because I was like, okay, I didn't watch the video fully, but I seen like a lot of people are accepting this man on how he's saying the N-word, and I'm like, okay, this might be something to talk about because how is he saying it? But
he ain't
after
trying to go
listening
out of
to
his
it,
way to-
he's using it in the right tone, and plus he did say this black man don't do this or this or this. He's a good man. He don't do nothing bad.
The problem with
Yeah,
that
but
though,
still,
everybody could act like that's the way they're trying to use it.
Yeah.
Too. Like, I'm sorry if it didn't come off the same way, but that's what I meant it the
Thin
same way he
line.
meant it.
It's a thin line.
Right.
Yeah, but I don't give a damn. He's still white. He don't need to say the shit. If he
As I
respect that man,
recall,
he sound like he respect the man, but then he's still using a racial slur. It's a racial slur. You can't erase
We
the
don't
hate
even know
together.
who
I
he
don't care
talking
how
to.
you
He
use
talking
it.
right,
to
It's
as
a
I
white
recall,
person.
there was
white.
there was
If he
a
talking to
girl
another white person,
called Gretchen on Baddies that kept using the word in that same context. You know what I'm saying?
look,
And they
if
wouldn't
he
allow
talking,
her to use it. She was
if he
getting her
talking
butt
to
beat.
if he talking to another white nigga, it's cool. If he talking to a nigga, he's a shit. You know what I
I
mean?
mean,
If he talking to a white boy, you know what I mean?
it sounded like he was talking to a female, but Gretchen, she was around a lot of people, and she was saying that to a black woman, but she was calling her my N word. You know what I mean? She wasn't just saying, "Hey, you a," like she was actually. But
Yeah,
then
but
she was like, "I'm black. I'm not even white Puerto Rican." But she is white Puerto Rican. Your kids are just not white Puerto Rican. They're black because your husband is black, and yeah, your grandfather is black, but it's not showing up in you. So it's like, what's up?
Yeah.
Look, that part. What's up with that?
Yeah, but here's the thing: Mariah Lynn was saying the N word a lot too until Gretchen came in the scene, and then seeing how Gretchen was getting treated, and then she stopped.
Just because you with someone black don't
Hey,
give you the right to use that word in any shape, way, or form.
you
You
know,
gotta,
there's
if you respect him, you won't use it.
look,
If you
there's
respect them, you won't use the shit.
there's too much shit behind that word, and they motherfucking people is the one that brought a lot of that shit upon it. You know what I mean?
exactly.
Fuck them and how they
And
feel
that's
about
why
it.
they said
Tell
that they
us
should.
how
They
we
say
want
that they
shit
should
to
be
you.
able to say it because they damn near created the word, but we the ones made that
Hey,
word
look,
pop.
then we should be able
But
to say all that anti-Semitic shit that they be crying about.
yeah, but here's the thing: I
If we
got
say
a
that, we
word.
going straight to jail.
Yeah, but here's the thing:
Or jail, but with an A.
um, I was talking to this guy. He's not white, but he's some type of race.
The fake
And
Jew.
he said, no, not Jew. It started with an A, but not Arabic either.
He probably like that shit that
Albanian.
Armenian.
Yeah,
Albanian.
Armenian. He's that.
Yeah,
But
that's not black. He can't say nigga.
yeah, but here's the thing. He said his ex was black, and he used to not say the N word until he went to her house, and her father was watching the news and said, "Oh, these N words here are that," and then he questioned the father, like, do you know that you're that?" And then he was like, "Yeah, but I'm not that. Like, these are way different. You call people with character this, and you call people that's on the news that." And then he just started using that word, the hard R, every single
Whatever.
time.
That's an
He
excuse.
called me a hard R once, and I was like, "Oh no, that's not working over here."
You know what? People get
He's
it
a weirdo.
misconstrued. There's black people, and yes, there are niggas. There are people that
No,
go out there and do what they
no,
want to do, and people say them are niggas out there because they out there sleeping around, gang banging, selling
no.
drugs and stuff like that. You know, I'm saying what people are saying.
Yeah, they can shut up, man. They don't know what the hell they talking about. A nigga with a suit on could be a fucking nigga. You know what I mean? Wait, what they
I
say?
mean, we've seen it now. How many people with suits on are PDFs?
No, but sis, I'm gonna just say this one thing. It ain't no such thing as a nigga. Nigga is a word that white people invented. I don't give a damn if you out there shooting up dope in your wrist. I don't care what you're doing. You're not a nigga. That's just a racial slur that they created to label you. You know, a nigga don't exist. A nigga is non-existent. That's what a
White
nigga
people,
means.
white people. We need to stop giving
It's a
white
way of
people all the
thinking.
credit. We need to stop giving
It's
white
a
people.
way of
They
thinking.
did
Not a
not
way
make
of
up that
thinking.
word. They did not make up that word. They
Whatever,
stole.
well, that negative connotation came from how they was using it
They
against us.
stole the shit.
And
You know
niggas
what I
ain't a
mean?
nigga. Nigga ain't a real word to me. Niggas don't exist to me.
I know
So you know,
when I was in high school,
Shit, I know some niggas.
this one of my peers said the word, and then the teacher that they was talking to said, "But I'm not even black." So don't call me that.
When niggas say that, they saying black people are niggas.
Right. That's what I'm saying. People try to equate nigga with being black or
Yeah.
having something to do
Hey,
with
But I
black
thought
men.
that was an ignorant person.
I call
That's what I
everybody
was
It's a
nigga.
word.
told.
Hey, look,
It's
I
a
call
word they
everybody nigga.
use. It's a word they use
Hold
to
on, don't let me
demonize
get
black
this
people.
black dictionary and look it up.
It's a word they use to demonize black people so that they can sell them as slaves. It's a word they use to turn niggas into a product. Negroes. That's what niggas became. Black folks became Negroes.
Researched it.
I call all these motherfucking niggas. White people, black people, Chinese, all of them niggas. And whenever I, whichever one is
Right.
linguistically
They're
most
saying
If
the
we
N-word
so
is
if we're
a
niggas and they don't like us, why they perpetrating us? Why they trying to do everything we do and be everything we be and take everything we got? Why they trying to own everything we want? You know what I'm saying? Like
Because there's money to be made.
because
exactly.
But that don't mean that we are niggas. Like that don't mean that black people are niggers or whatever the fuck
it
that
says
you want to
we are
call
more
it.
than that. We are. We
We was
Hey,
never
look,
that.
we ain't
We
even
was never
quote
that.
unquote black because black in law is
It's a
death.
color.
Right? You know what I mean? Yeah, we
Be
more than
black.
the
that.
definition. The definition is it
That's
is
just what
a
we call ourselves.
it's a slang term in African American what the heck English language. Okay, diverted as a phonetic spelling of the racial slur with the hard R. It means depending entirely on context, speaker, and intent.
All right. But whatever they want to do with it,
That don't
whatever
even
they
make
want to call it.
sense.
Black people
Right.
as a
But
race
they
is
turned
not
it in
Negroes,
to
niggers, none of
they
that.
turned it into they put all that on
When you
us.
say that, we
Look,
ain't black
we're
either.
done carrying the weight of the world on our shoulders. We're done with that.
I mean, yeah, I get it. Just the thing about this is what people say. Oh, we trying to take away the negative connotation. You can't take away all that damn history unless you whitewash your history. So no matter what you do with the
And that's what
word, the
they're
word is
trying to
still the
do.
Hey,
word.
look,
That's
the
what
word
they're
black.
trying to do.
We gotta take away the word black too. Then
I'm fine with that.
Right? You can't take away none of that shit. You can't. All of that shit is embedded in history. But I'm just
Yeah,
saying that you ain't got to label yourself
Never
black.
been black.
You
I'm
ain't got to
used
label
to around
yourself a nigga or a Negro or a
I
nigga.
never saw a black
yeah.
person.
all
There's
of that was
actually
put there to take us away from what we really are. We already know that. All that shit is there for convenience in speech.
That's why I say it's a way of thinking. If you think you a nigga, then be a nigga, nigga. You know what I'm saying? If you think you a doctor, then go and be a doctor. Go and aspire to be a doctor.
Yeah, you know why?
If you think it, so shall you be it. You
But
feel me?
doctors are still niggas too. You know what I mean?
No.
Everybody's a
Yeah.
nigga.
Yeah,
Everybody's
like
a nigga.
the nigga ain't got nothing to do with race. Like
Yeah,
it ain't got
Right.
nothing to do with
nigga.
color. Like that's what I'm saying. You can't. They be trying to put squarely on black people's shoulders the nigga. Oh, they the niggers over there. Nah, don't put
That's
that.
why it's the intent that you
It ain't-
use it, just like the definitions say. You know what I'm saying? When we use it with each other and stuff, we can tell when we're being disrespectful with each other. You know what I'm saying?
Now, other people in other races, they shouldn't even want to use the shit, in my opinion, if they respect us.
Just
They
like I don't
shouldn't
want
want
to
to
use all of
use it,
that
but if
shit.
you're gonna use it in the right context, or you're gonna get your ass beat. That's it.
Yeah,
That's just it and
don't
all.
Use it around your
Don't use
never
it
use
around
it.
me. Period.
Don't use it around me. Use
question.
Just
Yeah,
don't use
don't use it around me. Period.
Did y'all see the video I sent y'all? I
Hold
sent
on,
a video.
let me see. Is
No,
this it?
it's not directed towards you. No, it's not. It was like a in-group video just to make y'all laugh. It was a video on if white people had something like similar to the N-word. And then a person, like a black person, went up to a white person and called him vanilla. And that white person crashed out because he was called a vanilla. And then next thing, a light skin comes up calling him Nilla. And he was like, the white guy goes up to the light skin saying, I know you're half white, but don't call me that. He's like, don't worry, my Nilla.
But they don't like that word.
Yeah, vanilla and Nilla. Come on now.
pretty much.
I thought it was gonna be cracker, but it's not cracker.
I'm glad
I
they
mean,
didn't
they
do
said
that.
Nilly Vanilli, right? Everybody was jamming to Nilly Vanilli, the fake motherfuckers, right?
Cracker ain't even a real oppressive word. You know, first off, it's a treat that we could eat every day.
Yeah,
I'm not
it's
gonna stop
food.
saying that. And outside of that, we called them crackers based off of the sound that the whip made when it hit our backs back in the day.
So excuse me if I
So
came
fuck
up
them.
with
I
a
don't give a
term
fuck how
based
they feel
on
about that
you
cracker.
making me have pain. Get you.
Right. So my skin was all
We don't even
cracked
use
up
this
just to
shit
you
like
whipping
that.
my back.
We don't even use that word though, for real. Like,
Yeah, we
It's
really
certain
don't
words
unless
we
we're
don't
getting food.
use.
yeah.
But at the same time, when we're getting food, we say let's get the Ritz crackers or let's get the saltine crackers. We're naming it.
Yeah, we
It's
say club
nothing.
crackers.
What?
You know
Y'all
what I'm
It's
saying?
nothing. The
Because
only
it's all
thing you can
about
say.
detail.
Y'all shouldn't have
The only
nothing
thing
in
you can.
after it, right? Because
And don't be bringing me no
I don't
unsalted
mean a
crackers.
person.
Hey, y'all hear about that
Yeah,
place
the
that got
only
the
thing you
nigger
can say
burger?
to a white person that
Y'all hear about-
might irritate them is you can call them trailer trash. Other than that,
Yeah.
nothing else is meaningful. Everything else is
I don't even
powerful. When
like
you call them a
using that
cracker,
word
do
trailer
you know where
trash.
that
I don't
came
like
from?
using that. I
Well,
don't
do you
like
know where the
using
word
that
cracker
word
came
though.
from?
Because it's a
Yeah, do you know where
slur.
the word cracker came
Everybody
from?
from the trailer ain't trash. Only some
Do
people.
y'all
Right,
know where the
because
word
we
cracker
from the
came from?
South
Though?
and people live in trailer houses and
The
stuff.
Now trailers are
Yoshi
nice.
said the whip.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It came from them whipping niggas. That's not something that's not a fucking disrespectful thing to say. They like that. They like
Let
being in a
me find
position of
out
power.
saltine crackers
So you
mean
call
they
them a
put
cracker,
salt on the
you crazy.
wounds after they got fucking motherfuckers. Is that what
You
that
trying to-
means?
you trying to-
Saltine crackers?
You just
No,
Did they put salt on the wounds?
You just trying to
No.
connect the dots. But it's close.
possible shit.
It's possible.
it's not. It's from the sound the whip made when it hit the body and
And
tore
nah,
the
'cause you
skin.
gotta say this.
Man,
You know,
that's
a nigga probably
crazy. I
made
gotta do
crackers
some
too.
research,
Hey,
man. I'm
a nigga. Hey, see who made crackers? A nigga probably made that shit. I wonder.
Yeah,
Let
a
me see,
nigga
I'm
did
gonna
make
Betty
that word.
Cracker. Nah. Make up some shit. Why y'all do that? Let me see what this other video's about.
Here's everything that happened in America in the last 12 hours. Iran launched ballistic missiles and drones at Kuwait and Bahrain Tuesday as the ceasefire collapsed, with the U.S. intercepting all attacks and launching self-defense strikes on Iran's Qeshm Island military ground control station. The Trump administration proposed tariffs of 10 to 12.5% on imports from 60 countries, including Canada, Mexico, the EU, China, India, and Japan, over their failure to stop the flow of goods made with forced labor. Former Interior Secretary Deb Haaland won New Mexico's Democratic governor primary with 73% of the vote, positioning herself to become America's first ever Native American woman elected governor in United States history. Businessman Zach Lawn pulled off a stunning upset in Iowa's Republican governor primary, defeating Trump-endorsed Congressman Randy Feenstra by less than 1% in a race that shocked the national political world. The Supreme Court allowed Alabama to use its Republican-drawn congressional map for November's midterms, effectively eliminating the seat of Democrat Shamari figures and cutting the number of black represented districts from 2 to 1. Federal investigators launched an insider trading probe into former Congressman George Santos after Kalshi flagged suspicious bets he placed predicting he would not attend Trump's State of the Union, despite publicly telling supporters he would be there. Former Navy helicopter pilot Rebecca Bennett won New Jersey's Democratic primary to challenge Republican Representative Tom Keene Jr., who has missed over 100 House votes since March due to an undisclosed illness in the state's premier November battleground. Paralympic gold medalist Josh Turek won Iowa's Democratic Senate primary and will face Trump-endorsed Republican Representative Ashley Hinson in November in a race that could determine control of the Senate. CBS News fired veteran 60 Minutes correspondent Scott Pelley after he publicly accused new editor-in-chief Barry Weiss of murdering the show and called its new executive producer underqualified in front of the entire staff.
Sounds like some Trump stuff.
Hey, you know,
American
it's
pussy.
funny. I was just talking to a Trump supporter. I was like, You know, they talking all this shit about DEIs, but the niggas that's running the country ain't even ain't qualified to run. So what the fuck that mean?
Right.
They ain't qualified.
A lot of people are not
Maybe
qualified
we
to
do
run.
need that shit.
Honestly,
But the person who invented the cracker was Josiah Bent. He was a white a white pirate
what?
in the 1800s.
That's crazy. You and me got something different.
What you got?
So I got the word cracker wasn't invented by a single person, and that it was Elizabethan English. It was a slang, a rooted word for kraken, for meaning of loud conversation or bragging. And then it goes from decades. In the 16th century, it was a term that was used with William Shakespeare in one of his plays. In 18th century, it was let me see. American colonies were become derogatory slangs for poor, royal, rural, or landless white settlers on the frontier. So in the 18th century, it's for poor white men. And then in Southern terms, for South people, it's for when you like a bull whip to use for cows, and when you eat the cracked corn. But modern terms of it is a racial slur for white people. So it went back and forth from poor white people, food,
Yeah,
and then
you know, everything but the black perspective. This one on
No
this
one
one,
black
They
around it,
don't
right?
never represent. They
It's
don't
no
never
one black
represent the black.
around it, right? Hold
on
on.
No,
Did I
no,
hear
no,
that
no, no.
right?
on this
No.
one, they said on Josiah Bent's, they said the term cracker actually originated from Josiah Bent's recipe during baking his hard floured and water biscuits made a cracking sound. Cool, blah 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 blah. Coined the name water crackers. He sold them,
Right.
blah blah blah. It's 1800s. You know what I
Yeah, the
mean?
thing about it is, bro, like white historians, they always try to discredit the black historians and people that tell you these things. But this, because like the black history is very is verbal. Like a lot of our history comes through stories because they destroyed our books. They don't want our side of the story out there.
But I'll tell you this.
They don't want our side of the story out there. So when you
Our books, I
gotta
just
take
think
that
they're
shit
in
with a grain of salt.
I just think they're in the Vatican. That's it.
But I'll tell you this: an African American named George Crumb, who is African American and Native American descent, is widely celebrated for accidentally inventing the potato chip in 1853 in New York, Saratoga.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. I knew he made something good.
Yeah.
Potato chips be fire.
But Josiah Bent, they said he invented
invented
crackers. They said he
civilization.
invented crackers. They said he invented crackers in general.
Look, bro, this is the thing about the world that they don't want to admit. We are the inventors of civilization. We created the wheel, the fire, bricks, fucking like what hasn't we created? We created the road, lights, light poles, nigga. Like what haven't we created? Like they took credit for it, but we did all of this shit.
Yeah,
Edison built the foundations of this world.
Yeah, Edison just owned the company.
Here's everything that happened in America in the last 12 hours. Iran launched ballistic missiles and drones.
I wake up grateful every day, covered in favor, doused in grace.
My bad. Technical difficulties. Okay, we're back.
But yeah, we the fathers of this civilization. We invented all of this. Like we started all of this. So they need to give us our respect for that. They always try to say, what has black people did for civilization? Shit, we did a lot. You wouldn't have certain medicines if it wasn't for us. You wouldn't
That
be
is
wiping
true.
your
Oh,
ass.
you're right.
If it wasn't
Seen
for
what they
that.
did to
Right.
fucking Henrietta Lack.
Right.
Bro, them people wasn't, they were sleeping with their dog and cow and horse in the living room. These people is, come on now. We have to teach them how to separate that. We created barns. Like, come on. These people is, get out of here, man. These people is foolish. They just don't know how to connect the dots together. But history is very plain and very easy to understand.
That's
They
why I
like
don't
to
understand
erase
why I
history.
see so many men and women on the internet dissing each other and stuff. I don't see too many other ethnicities dissing their women or men. You know what I'm saying? If they keeping it under the wraps.
They
It's
wanted
not
to. They want to
incentivized.
divide it.
It's not incentivized. In the black community, it is incentivized to do
Yeah,
that. They pay you to do that.
That's a lie for sure.
yeah, they got
Yeah.
whole shows about the shit.
So,
know,
you know,
And
the
they got a
sellers are
lot
going to
of
do
views
that.
too. They
The
get a lot
sellers
of
are going to do
views.
that. How many regular black people do you meet on the street that fit the profile of what you see these people saying we fit like? You don't see many of those.
Yeah.
This is
Right.
all a
And not
narrative.
everybody looking
It's
for a
not real.
millionaire because everybody
But
trying to make a million themselves.
sometimes these people are affected in thinking the worth of their kind based off of the shit that they be watching on TV. Say they ain't necessarily that, but sometimes they could think their people with that based off of the shit that they be seeing on TV. They think they paint everybody
It's all they see.
with the same brush.
Yeah,
You know
when
what
your algorithm fucked up, when you got a fucked up algorithm, all you intake is this. So you're gonna think that these people are that. And in reality, you just a person that don't know what you're looking at.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or you're gonna think it's normal, and then you're gonna start to do those things, and then become part of the society that they want us to be a part of.
Yeah.
Right. Things not like how they used to be, you know?
They're really not. A lot of people are
I mean,
dying
they're not,
unjustified.
but there are. You know, when it comes to the crime and stuff like that, it seemed like it's in a cycle rotation. You know, when it gets too peaceful, here comes something with the boom. You know what I mean? Like,
But the ages are getting younger and younger. That's the difference with the crime cases. Usually it's just adults, doing adult things. Now it's like becoming in schools, being teenagers. Girl died right after or get unalived right after her graduation from her own boyfriend.
right, because we have a lot of kids having kids, and we got a lot of adults being a kid's friend. You know what I'm saying? Going to the clubs with them, turning up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
This is nothing new. This been happening forever. It's just being reported. It's just more reporting happening now because people got more access to information. So you're seeing it more, but in reality, every 15 minutes somebody is getting murdered. That's the FBI clock.
Yeah, but the age differences.
No, the age never mattered.
they
It's
taking
always
out a lot of young. They
young
taking out
people.
a lot of young people are taking
No,
themselves out.
it was a point in time where it was a point in time where black people thought that you couldn't even they didn't even think they was gonna live to see 21, and that's in the 90s.
Yeah.
That's
So it's
no,
always
that's not
Yeah.
in the 90s.
Because I didn't think I was
That's in
gonna
the
make it
90s. That's
to.
in the
I didn't
80s.
think I was gonna make it to
Nah.
18, and I grew
That's
up in the 90s. I didn't think I
okay.
was gonna make it to 18 because the gangs was on. It was on 10.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
Yeah.
People dying less nowadays.
People got
probably-
killed. People got unalived because they had on red shoes in 60 territory. What you mean?
But look, we probably have the same ratings of unalivings, but different reasons. Y'all are saying in the 90s, y'all didn't think y'all was gonna make it past 21 due to gang rape. In my generation, we didn't think we was gonna make it past 21 due to our mental health and due to us not being ably stable and just doing stupid stuff in the world to help us get unalived if we can't do it ourselves.
You know why? You know why your generation is going through that? Because y'all stuck on the
Xbox.
video games, and the video games
No.
cause y'all
No.
to have these psychological.
No, it's not. The reason The reason why my generation is like this is because they either have a lot of trauma with either father's family or anything like that. They're getting bullied and they don't know where to go to when they're getting bullied because they're either getting bullied at home too and at school. So they have nowhere to go to. And then the only place that they are going to is music. And around that time, the only thing that was popping was XX Tentacion, Juice World, and they were making very depressing music. And they ended up not even living towards the age of 21.
Right.
They died
So,
at that age.
so look,
But they
this is
didn't
the
take
thing.
themselves out.
Yeah,
They
but this
didn't
is
take
the thing.
themselves out though. They died on that.
Yeah, but this is the thing.
But you talking about
In the
on drugs?
90s, in the 90s, people didn't. It wasn't popular for people to label things as mental illness. They wasn't labeling it mental illness. They said, "Oh, it's a gang." But some of them people in the gang had mental illnesses. They
It's
still
because
do.
y'all frowned upon it.
Yeah, it just was a different era. So the same things that's affecting y'all now is the same things that affected them then. It's still gang violence. It's the same gangs doing the same things. The kid that, it's the same thing. It's the same exact thing.
They doing a little bit different shit. They doing a little bit different shit.
It's more high tech.
It's like every 10 years shit shift. You know what I mean? And it's the same, but it's different in a way.
It's guns, drugs.
The mentality of some of these kids now is a little bit different than us coming up too.
The difference is the online.
Like
In
some
the
of these
80s,
kids-
y'all didn't have the electronics, the technology. You know
Yeah,
what
And
I
that's what
mean?
made it worse.
And
Yeah,
some
that's
of
what
these
made it
Now
worse.
that we
kids
have
gotta
all
do the
that,
shit that
we're
they doing
visually
either.
showing people this is how you do a gang, this is how you make a gang, this is how you survive in a gang, this is what you do in the streets for a gang. We
Yeah,
have
it
those
was.
videos.
Yeah, it's
We
in
have
the open.
videos.
And as far as mental health, they say that kids nowadays mental health is worse than people coming out of war in Iraq and shit. They
I just
Yes.
you know what I mean?
just don't see how. Like, I don't
Based
see
off a lot
how.
of it's a combination of a bunch of things. You know what I mean? Like she said, the music, the stuff that they intake, and some of the stuff that they are
Living
getting
with.
All I
normalized.
can say is this.
Some of the
All I
stuff
can
that's
say is
getting
this.
normalized.
All I can say is this.
You know,
The
they got
people who was
they got
I don't know.
they got
I'm out
teenagers.
of the conversation.
They got teenagers out there, and they always had this. They always had like there's always been, you know what I mean? And nobody's saying anything is worse or better. It's different, you know what I mean? But it's the same, you know what I mean? Like just like music shift every 10 years or shit like
Do
that
it
or
though.
fashion.
But I'm saying, like, really do it.
Yeah.
Do it. Niggas been rapping. The same niggas been rapping for the last 30 years. The same niggas.
Music shift.
And
The
let's just
vibe of
keep
it,
it
the energy of
100.
it.
They
There's
sampling
always
all the
something.
beats from back in the
Drill.
day. They
There's
using
always
beats
there's
from back in the
always
day.
something that changed the energy of music. You can't say that the energy that music got right now is the same energy that it had in the 90s.
Yeah, drill
It's
rap
not
and
because
gangster
we had
rap,
better
the same
music in the
shit.
90s.
No, it's the same
You
It's
shit.
like
different. It's different.
We
nah,
had
you
better
really
It's
messages.
low-key a little bit different because
We had
it's a
better
perspective.
messages in the 90s.
It's
We
the
had better
perspective of the
messages,
shit too.
better lyrics in the 90s.
There was a
let's
rhyme
put out
to the
some
reason.
examples.
There ain't no
Let's
reason
put out
for
some
the rhyme in some of
examples
this
that are
shit.
still here. People that are
Tupac.
still here
Oh,
no. The people that are
people
still
that are
here,
still here.
yeah, that's 20 years into the making of music. Drake and the new Drake
Nah.
totally sound different. Chris Brown and the other Chris Brown sounds
Sounds
totally
different.
different. Everyone is not T-Pain sounds the same. Not having a problem with T-Pain, but he's making streaming games. He's more into the gaming stuff now.
Yeah,
He's
he
not
ain't
really
doing
doing
it just
music.
like he was when he was at his peak. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he does do concerts still, but after people had a problem with him doing a little twerk on his concert, he went back to gaming. He was like, "Let me just give y'all a break."
What about Usher?
Usher
Usher,
music
that
changed.
he still do the same stuff. He still put in that cherry in people's mouths, people giving HIV and stuff from the cherry. Nah.
Ever since he left, ever since that shit with Shilly, his music changed. Like, you know what I mean? After Let It Burn and after Confessions and all of that shit, we're really after Papers. His music changed and shit. Started talking about Menage a Trois in his music and all of that shit. Usher wasn't talking about that shit back in the day.
Yeah. Now, rappers that could have really kept music at a float that are not here, Michael Jackson, Tupac, even Biggie, all of them, if they were still here, music would be different. And I believe the black community would be different.
Don't
But they
forget
took
Aaliyah
those three people
either.
away.
You got to put
Yeah.
Aaliyah in there too, because
Oh yeah,
music,
Aaliyah,
R&B, pop,
Whitney Houston. Let me put
rap,
her in there too.
yeah, all
Left
that would be
Eye.
different.
Yeah,
You
the
know what I'm
interview.
saying? People would really have to have some talent and really know how to sing, because now they just using auto tune and voiceovers and all kinds of other stuff.
Yeah, and all of that is making our people do or see certain things in the world that makes us put our own self in harm where we do have an unjustified case.
Mhm.
So
Just
it's
because
like
somebody
we're
else got away doesn't mean we will.
exactly like we're watching stuff that's making us do these things, like stealing is okay, killing your own people is okay, or unaliving your own people is okay. But when it's other people doing it towards us, it's like, yeah, we don't. Well, that's okay
Yeah.
too.
Right, we
But
got to
don't
be
do
the
it to no
same
one
way.
else.
We
Yeah.
need
That's
to
why.
be the same way. When we do it to each other and when other people do it to us, we need to stay
But
firm
they're not.
and make people take accountability.
You know, but they're not. You know what I mean? But they're not. You know what I mean? People ain't gonna be hard on both of them. They're gonna pick. They're
People
gonna
got to
be
stop reacting through emotion.
Yeah. And at the same time, the government is not even going with the 10 Commandments. So it's like, why would you even think that anything would be justified if the government is not going with what the 10 Commandments say?
Yeah.
If anyone does those
Like I
things,
told
they
you.
should be in jail for life,
Like I told.
honestly.
Like I told you, I don't give a fuck about the word justice. I don't know what y'all got tied to it or what y'all think about it, but in my opinion, justice has always been able to be brought.
Man,
You know what I
justice
mean?
is just ice. Just
Yeah,
ice.
it's just ice. It's ice. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Just like
That's all it
police.
is.
Everything got ice in it. So we know what it is. People got to use their discernment and break that shit down. But however it float they boat, you have your good ones and you have your not so good ones. You know what I'm saying? So
And
people got to
energy
use
and
their
music.
better judgment.
If we say rap has been here since '70s, like or the '80s, like and I'm not even talking about if it was possibly made before. I'm just talking about hip hop. If it was
Hell,
made
James
in
Brown.
the '80s, the energy have changed since its inception. Since it was
It
created, the energy
became
changed.
it was a lot more positive when I was coming up with
And
the
then in the
rappers.
'90s, the shit changed, and then the 2000s, the shit changed. It changed every fucking about every 10 years. You know
Not
what I
so
mean?
much. They're not talking about love like that. They're not talking about building yourself up and going within. They're not talking about fighting the powers that be. You know what I'm saying? They're not
It's talking
pushing the
about.
message.
It's always
It
talking
depends
about
on
the
who you
hardest.
talk, on who you listening to, because the government and the society and people that controls the media are not going to push those type of music out no more. They're going to push things
Right.
to degrade yourself, degrade
Right.
degrade
That's
your
what I'm
people, so you can
saying.
be where
That's
you need
what
to
they
be at.
push it. That if that's what they're pushing, that's why I'm discussing it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like
Welcome. But
Welcome
yeah,
back.
it's crazy. Like honestly, it's like we always say, it's society, is the people that's that's controlling the whole system. But the thing is, they wouldn't be able to control the system if everyone was fully awake. There's only not even half of a percent. I'll say probably 10% of the real people are awake, and the other 10% are probably just acting like they don't care, while the rest of them are really asleep in this world.
And people do not understand how much power words have. So when they say they can't do anything about it or they have no power over the shit, that's just that ain't gonna help you. You know what I mean? That just
Out there in the
leaving your
universe
spirit
for it to
closed.
come true.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
leaving your spirit closed to that. You know,
Yeah, when you could put in the work in your community and have your community be seen to that, like, okay, someone actually cares. Let me see if I could join in on that and make it bigger until it reach another city or country
Yeah, the
or
problem
state.
with that is people don't, as soon as it start getting big, it's usually get infiltrated and then eventually it just derails.
That is true. You always have an
Facts.
insider that's gonna mess up something.
Right, because they want to be in control. They want to have money. They want to be the leader. They want to have power.
Exactly.
I'm gonna be honest. If anybody paying attention, I don't know how you can't see that America look weak. Like they look very.
They are weak.
Yeah,
They are.
They look very weak right now. You know,
it's
they
like
talk.
we in defense mode.
They you know, and anybody think that they got the upper hold on everything? Nah, that shit ain't going the way that they want it to go. But then again, all of this could be a psyops, and all of these motherfuckers could just be playing in our faces. You know what I mean? I don't trust nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah. I don't trust
the only
nothing
reason
either.
why America America is weak, but a lot of people are not considering America weak because we can't have war on our soil. If we had war on our soil, we'll look weak. Everyone would bomb us.
And there's some shit that I've been hearing that they can't have war on this soil because black people. You know what I mean?
And that's the only reason they keep us around.
Exactly.
We're their lifeline.
Gotta be.
It's like, yeah. It's like
This
they
is really our
bargaining
holy
with
land.
us. You know, it's like a hostage situation, like they negotiating, you know what I'm saying? They,
This is really
it's the
holy
stock
land.
market.
That's why they got everybody wanting to think that they from Africa.
Exactly. So you think you ain't got no ties to here.
Right.
Yeah,
But we
the
the real
motherland is
Africa.
Africa. It's not really Africa. The motherland is wherever we were
Yeah.
imported from, while enslaved, and then wherever I was born, that's my motherland, which is Nevada, America. Sorry.
And black people was already here before, you know what I mean? They just trying to paint the narrative that we came from Africa.
Right.
Most black people was here already. And before that, niggas migrated back and forth before that.
Exactly.
So
the
we
problem
met
with
everywhere.
saying black people only came to America because of slavery is them insisting that we didn't have enough intelligence to come over here on our own, which we know not to be true.
Right.
Yeah. And if anything, black people and Native Americans were in America first, and then white people wanted to come and do
Native
the most
Americans,
extra.
The Native Americans is black people.
Oh,
The
well, yeah.
originals.
real Native Americans, the fake Native Americans, they came from the Bering Strait or from wherever, and we let them over here when we was over here. Then them other people came over here. Then they took their side, and then they took they tried to take our lineage. You know what I mean?
Everybody ganged up on us. Basically, everybody ganged up on us, and we was the one that gave them, that fed them from our hand. You know what I'm saying? So, like,
all of this shit was black people was everywhere before anybody was around. You know what I mean? That's what they need to understand. We was in Africa.
we became prisoners of
China.
war. I don't even like the word slavery, you
There's
guys.
black Burmans, there's black Chinese
prisoners
people
of
that's
war.
indigenous to those lands that they never showed. They always hide them. You know what I mean? There's a caste system everywhere, which means the dark-skinned ones get treated like shit. So these people got a history of going places, shitting on people, taking their lineage, and going off like it's theirs. That's what they do.
And then get mad at us when we ask for what's rightfully ours.
Yeah.
So, look, Nothing in this world would be right until they make the greatest sin right. You know what I'm saying? And all I can say is good luck.
Yeah, they better make that thing right. They don't even
Because
want to
it's already a big battle on reparation. Some black people want it, some black people don't. Some white people want to give it, some white people don't. It's like,
in order for them to
it's
give it,
not
they
that
would,
hard.
in order for them to give reparations in its true amount, you know. And first off, I don't even know if they could really give it all to everybody who need the shit. There's gonna be a bunch of motherfuckers who ain't gonna deserve the shit that get the shit. They're gonna be fraud. If they did fraud with the stimulus check, nigga, they gonna do fraud like a motherfucker with that.
Right.
And outside of that, they're not gonna try to do that. And if they did, they would have to give up everything, then jump off a bridge.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? They're not willing to do that.
They're not willing to sacrifice what's actually right for the people.
DJ Vlad saying something about niggas to be given an education. Fuck you. Well, I'm gonna be taught by the motherfuckers who enslaved us. You fucking fake Jew.
They don't even teach us correctly, because I remember getting taught that the person who made the phone was Thomas Edison. And I'm like,
But he didn't even make it. A nigga made that shit. Well, you
yeah,
know,
he
about
stole it.
Alexander Graham Bell, or one of them.
Yeah, he stole it from those people after watching
Well, he
how to
created the pattern. He probably created the pattern and brought the rights to it. Back then, if you was a prisoner of war, you anything you created, like, okay, aka slavery, anything you created belonged to the person that owned you.
Exactly.
That
So of
nigga
course
a
they're
lot of
not
good
going to
slaves.
tell you that part.
Wow.
For him to say that is stupid anyway, because then that means he's pretty much saying that in order to deserve reparations, you have to go to school. School is not for everybody. Some of y'all motherfuckers didn't even go to school.
some of y'all
Yeah.
dropped out.
Right.
A lot of them,
Right. Some of them didn't even go to
people be
college and
having
they
an
running the state.
inheritance. A lot of them people like him be having an inheritance given to him. Like they just got money that
Exactly.
they get.
Didn't have to do a dang thing for it, but you talking about somebody else need to do some specific thing to get theirs. Get the hell out of here. It's my fair share. It's owed to me because of some bullshit y'all did. So give it.
We got to think about this too. They the ones that funded the quote unquote transatlantic slave trade. You know what I mean? So even if it's a lie, even if the slave you know, them getting boats and shit, even if that's a lie, that means that they funded the lie, which means they
Exactly.
mostly benefited
Right.
off of it.
And we know ain't all of our hands clean. Some of our people, we know the unrighteous ones played a role in this shit too. And they will take accountability for their role they played.
You know,
Everyone must be held to their accountability for real.
and it's
For
funny because
real.
we was talking about how black people are represented, and a lot of people who own these media companies and these film and all of these companies that give us the light to shine in that negative light be these quote unquote Jewish motherfuckers. Like that's why Kanye said the shit that he said when he said the shit that he said. You know what I mean?
Right.
He wasn't
Whatever
wrong
that shit
about the shit.
was.
Yeah, whatever the shit was.
Right.
Mhm.
Allegedly.
Just
Yeah.
wow.
It's all connected. Everything connects back to them, and you know what I mean. You know when you talk about, you know,
You know what? I feel like people are done going insane. Can we please, America, try something different? Can we try something we ain't never tried before? You feel me? Maybe give the
Trump ain't
black
gonna
people a
listen.
lot more shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's try something different.
they ain't gonna get it.
You know Trump ain't gonna listen to a black person.
They cry about black people getting reparation, but all these people cry. All these other motherfuckers got it. Mind my French. All these other people and groups got their reparation.
You know why? Because it's something that America wanted from them. Let's keep it 100. It's something that them people had that they wanted, and that's why that happened. It's a whole negotiation tactic.
Also,
You know what I'm saying? And if you don't give it to me, I'm a fuck you up, and I'm gonna come over there and take it. Stealth like.
America's still in control of their slaves. They like, nigga, we still in control of y'all. So we ain't gotta get y'all niggas shit. We in control of y'all.
Right, they just work a 9 to 5 today. They on payroll. They gotta pay us insurance, taxes, 401k. They gotta pay into that. They gotta pay for their health insurance.
okay, so the difference in Black people and the rest of the groups who they did give reparations to, it's a difference in we came to your country and then you did this to us. Versus if you admit all the stuff that they did to us, if they admit that, then, they have no rights to this land. And I mean, they have to, go ahead. Of course, they're never going to admit that. So if them giving reparations would mean that they have to fess up to any of it, they're not going to.
Right, and it still wouldn't stop racism.
And the funny thing is, we still put all our faith and hope into these politicians, Democrats, or whatever the fuck. Like, they got our best interests at hand. They don't give a fuck about us. They're not gonna see to that we get these or that.
It's basically we giving them the benefit. We giving them the benefit of the doubt to keep their word. And you know what? They never do. Once they get in, it changes.
Because they don't got to give us shit before they get the job.
Two faces on the same coin.
They don't got to give us shit before they get the job. It's a flawed system. They got to get the job first. Once they get the job, they don't got to give a fuck.
All right, it's heads and
the
tails.
same way.
It's the flip of the coin.
I seen a meme and it said me at the interview, and it was a picture of Ice Cube when he was on Sesame Street and he looked it all nice and so, like you could walk up to him and ask him questions and stuff. But then it said how I show up to work on the first day after they hired me after the interview, and it was when he was with NWA looking all gangster.
Unapproachable compared to the other one.
Yeah,
But in real life, he really looked approachable. Like when I went to an award show and I seen him backstage, he really looked approachable.
I mean, I feel like most celebrities do look approachable, but a lot of people say some celebrities are not. But that's what I don't like about interviews, because I be looking very presentable at interviews, and I be getting told, "Oh, you can't wear a hat to an interview." Why not? Why can't I? Like, who cares? I'm showing them who I am. Why can't I not wear a hat?
Yeah, but that just goes to show. So if most people put on a performance in order to get a job, then politicians are just going to do the same thing.
Exactly, and it sucks.
Plus, they
It's like
want
we're
us all
seeing
to
a
look
fake
like
version.
robots. So if we come in there looking like robots, they know they can tell us what to do.
Oh no, she's a robot. Okay.
Until you say, I don't know. I don't feel like it, Mr. Krabs.
Right. I'd be like, I am malfunctioning. I think I need a break. Type shit.
I think I need a raise.
Type shit.
They're gonna be like, we don't need y'all niggas no more.
They're going to
I
reboot.
need to report my boss to Human Resources for sexual harassment. Type shit.
Only you're not a human, so that wouldn't help.
I am too. Robots have rights. Dead ass.
But niggas don't. But niggas don't.
We are better than you.
You done made yourself a black robot. That was your first mistake. So
Oh yeah, that was your first mistake. You a black robot. Oh no, we ain't fucking with you, right?
That would suck if they have racism in robot years.
They do though. Let's keep it 100. The ones that got the shiny parts and the ones that got the dull parts. You got your Decepticons and your Autobots.
The Decepticons is the ones that kept it true to their people. They were supposed to fucking conquer Earth, take it over, and make it.
Just think about that name.
Sellouts. Decepticons don't seem trustworthy, huh?
Exactly. Deception and lies.
But that's what. But is that what they really called, or is that just what the Autobots called them?
Right.
I think that's what they called because like
All in
that was
perspective.
the name that we were
Okay,
given.
so if you watch the Transformer 1 Lego version, that Megatron, that's what he called them, Decepticons. Because him and the other, people ganged up on Optimus Prime.
Optimus Prime's a bitch. I don't like his ass. I like that nigga's a bitch. Fuck Optimus. Bumblebee
is the one.
though. Bumblebee was cool. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? But all them niggas is
But
like
the black robot in Transformer Jazz, didn't they kill him off first? Didn't they unalive that robot first?
Who?
But they saved Bumblebee in one of them shows. They was able to save Bumblebee, but they wasn't able to save Jazz. I'm talking about the first one.
That's because
With
Bumblebee
Shia
a white
LaBeouf.
robot. Bumblebee a white robot. Yeah, blonde hair robot. You know what I mean?
We fucked up for trying to put race on robots, right? That's not right, right? Y'all do know that, right?
Hey, we just make a skit about the shit. And the niggas is the Decepticons.
Speaking of skits, did y'all see Drewski's skit where he was the old man?
No.
Well, like old gangster. Like I'm the OG. I was in the streets with y'all granddads and stuff. And he's still out there trying to act all tough and shit. And then at the end, he was like, he was a Muslim and he was like, hey, remember, we know peace and love and all this stuff. And then there was a news story that had him on it, and it said that was just the cover he was using to rob banks and stuff.
I'm telling you, Drewski be bringing light to a lot of things, though.
Right.
He recently did a skit on old heads not growing up and stuff.
That's the one I'm talking about.
Yeah, that was a good I thought it was a good video, too realistic though.
It's new.
Dave Chappelle,
Yes,
Eddie Murphy, and Drewski need to go ahead and do the Chappelle movie. You know what I'm saying?
You talking about the Chappelle movie?
Did you see it on what's his name?
Eddie
Murphy
tribute.
You talking about the show? And he said
no
Murphy to play Charlie. He's gonna have to have a bigger role than
yeah.
Charlie Murphy. Charlie Murphy was cold in that show, though.
Charlie Murphy was a big part of the Chappelle show, though.
He wrote a lot of that shit too. Like he was underrated.
He was very funny.
What was you saying, Jasmine?
Yeah, I was saying the Eddie Murphy thing. That's when they pronounced the Dave Chappelle show. I think it's gonna be good. I never seen it because Dave Chappelle always creeped me out. But yeah, when he was in that little suit that he was in, that jumper, like that janitor suit, I was terrified of that man. Yeah, that man was scary in that suit for some reason. He looked like he was cracked out. I'm not even gonna lie. Eyes all big, smile all big.
It's like if he put on a Jason mask, he could have played Jason.
Yeah, low key, a skinny version of Jason, a black version of Jason.
Is that
using a gun?
Is that the real Dave Chappelle though?
Not this new nigga, no.
Is it? Or is it?
I don't know.
Same Dave Chappelle. Like,
We don't know because look. My thing is, a lot of black celebrities that are in the Dave Chappelle field, all like they have the time where they did look old or unhealthy, and then they kind of went back to looking young again. Like Martin Lawrence, he looked it bad at once, and now he looks back good. He's getting back in shape.
In shape.
Dave Chappelle, he's kind of going into that era of looking old. I don't know if he's going to come out of that, but he's looking old at this moment. So I'm not sure. I feel like the real Dave Chappelle wouldn't do anything to make him look younger.
I mean, especially when Eddie Murphy looked younger than all they ass.
And he's 65 now.
Did y'all see
Yeah.
his newest movie? Well, I don't know if it's still the newest movie, but the one with not Keke Palmer. What's the other girl? She
Byron, that
remind
one,
me. Yeah,
Tiana Taylor.
yeah. Tiana Taylor was a bank robber.
I ain't see it.
Oh yeah,
I
we
mean,
seen
not,
that with
not
Pete Davidson.
yeah.
Yeah, that was Keke
You
Palmer.
sure it wasn't Keke
Oh
Palmer?
yeah, okay, yeah, it was
And she
Kiki.
was robbing the armor trucks and stuff to
Yeah,
go rob a
exactly.
casino.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was a
that was
good
a good
movie.
movie.
But
That's
my
one thing
favorite,
about Eddie Murphy. He dives into those characters and you couldn't even tell the difference.
yeah, definitely. My
I
favorite
ain't
movie
see it.
with him is 200 Words or 2,000 Words.
That's the
Mm.
girl from Grownish.
Yeah.
When she was a little kid, though.
I gotta say, my
I
favorite
think,
movie
right?
from Eddie Murphy
So
is
y'all talking
Nutty
about
Professor.
Imagine That.
Imagine that?
Yeah,
Yeah, Eddie
exactly.
Murphy with the little girl is called Imagine That.
Yeah, it is.
Somebody rang my doorbell.
Oopsies.
Oopsies.
Actually, I think there's two different movies. There's
It
one that's
might be.
Imagine That, and then there's one where there was a tree,
Imagine that is
and every
different than
time he
1,000
said a
Words.
word, the
Where's Jordan at?
leaf fell from the tree, and then when all
Huh?
the leaves were gone, I mean, he was gonna die.
Oh,
So he couldn't speak.
Exactly.
So he had to watch the
I'm
word.
doing well.
Yeah, that is two different words. So that's the one you want. You liked it though, huh?
Yeah, that's my favorite one. But the other one, Imagine That, I seen that too, and it was good too. Low key, all his movies are really good.
Right. I liked it. Life. Life was one of my favorites. The Clumps.
Did that new
Harlem Nights.
Did the new Beverly Cop come out? I haven't seen it.
Yeah,
If it-
Yeah,
Axel Foley.
yeah, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's good too.
Yeah, the Nutty Professor was my favorite because I didn't know he played all those characters. I thought all those were real characters.
Yeah, he played them all. That nigga, he could act.
Yeah, and you know,
Especially when it's in that,
what was that
comic
one movie he was in? That one movie he was in, and he was like in a barber shop.
Coming to America.
That when he played that white Jew, I did not know that was him. I thought it was a real white Jew.
Oh yeah, it was him.
just like when he
Yeah,
played the Chinese man in Norbit.
Oh yeah,
he played the Chinese man too.
yeah, Norbit. Yeah, he played multiple
my
characters
goodness.
in that movie too.
That man is talented for real.
Somebody else is making a movie where they play most of the characters, but I forget who it is.
Martin. Who else played a lot of their own characters?
The Marlon Wayne brothers.
Yeah, but you
they
can
played a lot of
always
characters.
tell.
Hey,
You can
nobody
always
did it on the
tell it
level.
was them.
Nobody
You
did
know
it
what
on
I'm
the
saying?
level as Eddie Murphy, probably.
Right. You can
Yeah, Eddie
always tell
Murphy is
it's
definitely
them.
the guru when it comes to that.
I mean,
Right.
Jim
Even
Yeah,
with
it
Martin
is.
Lawrence, you can always tell that it was him.
Carrey
Yeah.
is good when it's under costume.
That is true. Jim Carrey is a good
When he got makeup
costume.
And
on.
what's the other guy? Robert Williams from
Robert
Mrs.
Williams.
Doubtfire.
But they still haven't
And
played as many characters as Eddie Murphy did in the one.
not, you know who want to play as much characters? Johnny Depp.
I think Jack Black do it before. And
Nah.
it was only in remember Tropical Thunder? They had trailers for all the people who was going on the island. It was one of the trailers. He played multiple people. Jack Black. I think he
I
did.
did not.
But
I
it
didn't know
wasn't.
that,
It
but
wasn't on no level of Eddie Murphy. It's at the beginning of Tropic Thunder. If you don't want to watch the
yeah.
whole movie,
And it's also not the same level as Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp plays Captain Jack Sparrow, the scissor guy from the Scissor Hand movie, whatever.
Edward Scissorhands.
what
Yeah,
about
but we're talking about in the same movie.
Yeah, we're talking about
Yeah.
the same person playing multiple characters in the same movie.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
Yeah,
y'all
but
remember the Parent
like it
Trap?
wasn't on the level as all them other people that was in costume and you could did good. But
you got Tyler Perry.
oh yeah, I forgot about Tyler Perry. He do it. He do it.
Yeah, he don't do as much of it because he has Uncle Joe, him, then Medea.
Hmm.
Those are the only characters that I see him switch out of.
Yeah, and it'd be like at 2, maybe 3 at the most in one scene.
Right.
The whole family in that bitch.
Yeah, seriously.
Eddie Murphy.
Say
he-
Eddie
And this was
Murphy can
before,
create a
you
whole
know,
movie.
now with all the camera tricks you can do, all the good, you
Right.
know.
To coordinate that shit, I'm trying to think about how he would have coordinated that whole scene, like that 5-10-minute scene, and what he had to do to coordinate all
Well,
of that.
if you watch his tribute on Netflix, he will explain what he had to do
I might
for a
have to-
certain part.
I might
It
have
was
to-
a good. Honestly, Eddie Murphy's tribute on Netflix was funnier, way more better than the Kevin Hart roast.
Okay, I'm gonna watch it for sure.
the Kevin
They
Hart
were
roast.
respectful too.
I
The
mean, I was cracking up. He had me rolling.
I mean, it better be, if it's a tribute and not a roast, it better be y'all showing respect and not to make taking jabs at them.
But here's the thing: Kevin Hart had to present the whole thing. He opened the whole thing, and it looked like he was irritated with everything
Because he
because
didn't
the
want
people
to
that he
show the
wanted.
man no props.
Probably that, but it seems like he was mad because people that he invited to his roast didn't show up, but they showed up for Eddie Murphy. So it looked like he was
Eddie
irritated
Murphy.
on that reason.
I feel like them
But
having to use all the I'm sorry. Go ahead.
oh, you could go.
Them having to use all them racist and the jokes about death. I just think that shows that they lazy, and you know what I mean. They could have roasted them without doing all that shit.
Exactly. They went for low hanging fruit.
Even Joe Torre said that. You know what I'm saying? It's not the right look.
I'm sorry, y'all, but I feel like if they had more black comedians on it, it would have been ran smoother. Because
Yeah.
even if black people do say something that is racist, it's not the same. You know what I'm saying?
It's
For
not on
Right.
the same level. It's not.
yeah,
What's the most we say? Oh, we talk about them coming to the cookout, and we talk about them coming to the show. Oh, it's a lot of white people here today. Thank you for coming
exactly.
out.
Like
You know
when
what I'm saying? Oh,
when we
y'all
talk
don't
about
bring
white
y'all
people, it's
mashed
in a good
potatoes,
way.
y'all potato salad with raisins to the cookout. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of shit they be talking about, or how they dance. You know what I'm saying?
Outside of that, it's just the difference between how we do things and they do certain things, and the
Exactly.
funniness between it. You know that black people just bring niggas together, low key.
It's lucky, like two people can say the same exact thing, and like I just feel
Have
like
two different reactions.
exactly. Naturally, black people have more swag. So off top,
Yeah.
what they say is gonna seem like cooler than what the next person say. If you know what I'm
Right.
saying,
It's either gonna say cooler
Yeah.
or more intimidating.
right?
Yeah, I feel
We're
like
such a
if there
threat.
was I feel like if we had more black people on that show, it would be completely funny, even if they did go to a racist route, because it would be towards Kevin. Black people being racist towards black people could be funny, but a white person being racist towards a black person, a lot of people are gonna pick at that, and then that's gonna become a problem. And those
Mhm.
comedians are gonna be like, "It's just a joke. Y'all
Right,
being
it's the
It's like
sensitive."
content of the
you.
joke and it's how it's saying, and sometimes
Let's
it's
be
just too
real too.
fresh.
The jokes that they were saying wasn't funny. That's why it's
Right,
like now had you sit it and it knocked me out my seat and I was slapping my knee laughing, then I wouldn't care how racist it was. That shit was funny. Sometimes you get a laugh at your own self. But if it's
right.
some bullshit, then it's like, what? All this
They just
stuff you
trying
could have said and that's what you chose to say?
they just trying to
You
go
know
out
what
there
Yeah.
and
else
be
was
disrespectful.
funny? You know what else was funny? That movie Foolish with Eddie Griffin and Master P. That was a good one,
Oh yeah,
comedically. You know,
that was
yeah.
one of
Come
the
in.
funniest nigga movies I've seen. It had yeah.
Thank you, son. Just throwing
The
throwing
sets that
down.
he had in that movie was good. That's why Eddie Griffin was one of my favorite comedians.
Yeah, he still is one of mine. He's still in Vegas too. So
He decent.
Did you remember remember a movie called Senseless with
Yeah,
Marlon Wayans?
yeah. When he loses,
yeah, he took that drug potion.
yeah.
Yeah, I like that movie.
I used to like a lot of his movies. You know what I mean? Marlon Wayans was cold to me back in the day.
Yeah, I
Chris
just
Tucker
showed
is
my
cool.
daughter. Mo Money.
Sean
Oh
Wayne's
yeah.
my favorite though. Sean Wayne's and Keenan Ivory.
I
More
like
Money
Damon
was cool.
Wayans and
Keenan
Marlon
The
Ivory was
Wayans.
ones
cold, and then Shane. That Shane movie was cold to me.
I
Oh, Low
like
Down Dirty Shane.
Yeah, that shit was cold to me.
What y'all think
Yeah, that
I
about the
was
like
new
good.
the
generation of Wayans?
I,
oh no.
they got a nephew
I don't like that
that
they
looks just like Keenan Ivory. I think.
oh there's a new generation of Waynes. I don't know,
Yeah,
but
they writers and stuff. They be doing their thing.
Yeah, there's
oh I
Shantae.
didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't know that. I just thought it was just the
Damon
10
Wayans had
siblings that they have.
Damon
Yeah, they got
Wayans
the
had a show
kids.
that I really liked it with his son called
Yeah,
Pops. I think
me
it was
too.
called
That was one of
Pops.
my favorite shows, and they canceled
Yeah,
it. I feel like they only canceled it because all the black men who was on it was straight.
And positive.
right.
Tony Roman
And
and
it was
probably
giving
had
good
decent
advice,
jobs
good
and shit.
fatherly
Yeah.
advice.
That's
And the
what
Good
they
father
do
was
with
there.
fatherly
black shit.
advice.
Remember that
And
show
the mother was
called
there too.
with that nigga called remember Jussie Smollett's sister?
Yeah.
He had a movie with the dude who played I forgot what that shit was called. She had a show, but it was a good ass black show, and they canceled the shit with her and the nigga
Was it
who
that
played.
slavery like show?
No, it was the other one. It was like it had some it was based off of a book this white nigga wrote.
Okay, yeah, no, that is the one she talking about. That is slavery, like just because of the time it was set in.
Right.
It's called
Supposed to have been like a love story or something.
yeah. So it's
I
called
forget the
whatever the white
name.
guy's name was who wrote the
Yeah,
books.
something like that.
Yeah.
Something like that. But
Lovecraft.
yeah,
Yeah,
Lovecraft.
that's what it was. Lovecraft.
That show was cold to me. That show, the first season was cold. They canceled the shit because it was saying too much. It was saying too much shit. Like somebody else said something about American Gods was doing the same shit, and
They were dropping a lot of gems.
you know, I haven't got into that. I've been meaning to. Eventually, I'm going to try to. Sometimes it be taking me some time.
If you guys are ever looking for a sitcom to watch that's like a family sitcom, y'all can check out this show called The Big C.
What's it about?
Cancer. That's what the Big C is for.
Oh.
And also it represents the main character. Her name was Kathy or something. I started with a C.
Kathy with a C. I don't know why that seems weird.
Have y'all seen Miss Pat show? The Miss Pat show?
Miss Pat
Oh
show is
yeah.
I fuck with Miss Pat. She funny as hell.
Me too. I
Yeah,
love Miss
Yeah,
Pat.
I
She's
seen
Man,
her.
real.
it's like she the
man,
new Monique.
and that one girl who played on The Housewives, she one of my favorite ones off of that shit.
Tammy. Yeah, I
Tammy.
love Tammy. She
Yeah, I
is
like
excellent.
Tammy
Did
always been funny. She was funny in Real World too.
She
She
doing
always been funny.
and she could act. She doing good on that show. Yeah, I like the
Yeah, she
dynamic
is.
between them. I like the dynamic
Yeah.
between them.
Me too.
And do they got a new
Yeah.
season? That's what we should fucking watch later. You know, see if they got a new
Celeste, have you
Yes.
seen Tammy's movie, her Lifetime movie?
No.
She's playing 2 roles where she's her and her twin sister.
Oh wow, I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually never
Gonna
saw
have to
it
check
yet,
it
but I
out.
definitely plan on watching it.
When you find it, send me the information so I can watch it too. And then we can do a
Definitely.
review on it.
Bad. Oh, you know who's her daughter in the newest season? BV.
Really?
Miss Pat's daughter in the newest season is T.I.'s role daughter, his youngest daughter.
I
What, she got
figured.
a new daughter or
I
just
guess.
recast?
See, we just gonna have to
Watch
watch it
it.
up until the new season to
The
see
youngest
how
daughter?
they inserted her. Yeah, the light
I think
skinned one on the Miss Pat show, the younger one. Well, I'm
Oh, okay.
assuming she's her daughter, but she might be the daughter's friend or something like that. I don't know, but she's definitely on the
Right.
show because
Or it
now
might be
everybody
it might be her sister's daughter that
The-
came back. A
probably, I
baby that
think
she gave
so,
away when she was on crack.
something like that.
Michael
That's a
Michael
bar.
Michael Blackston had a sitcom that was funny too. Dude, we got to see if they got a new one of that too.
I don't care
Yeah.
for Michael Blaston, but okay.
It's sitcom funny though. I
It
ain't
was
even gonna
only
lie.
funny in that Friday movie.
That
And
nigga
when he
funny.
said he
Hey,
couldn't get jiggy with it. When
that
he
nigga
couldn't
funny.
get jiggy with it.
Hey, that nigga funny. Hey, his sitcom funny. The last that I remember, it ain't fucking with Miss Pat, but it's funny. He be talking. He work at like a school. He be talking shit about them kids. He be backing them.
Right. But
That should be
Yeah.
funny as
comics
hell.
can't even be funny the way they want to be funny because the world is so sensitive, you know. We'll cancel your ass.
Unless
So
you
be
bring
funny when you be funny. You
unless
feel
you talk
me? Because you was
unless you talking about some
No,
black people,
Right.
right.
Then
they don't give a fuck.
no,
the media will laugh with you all damn day.
Right.
As
But
no.
soon
we
as you
My
need
say
to
thing
something
start
is,
about
holding
anybody
ourselves
else, canceled.
accountable. We need to
my
start
thing
holding
is,
ourselves accountable too.
if you want to be part of
Yeah,
comedy, if you want to be a comedian, don't have no feelings towards anyone else. At this point, don't have no feelings towards anyone else. Just make the jokes you want to make, so it could be funny. Because if you start having sympathy and emotions, then that's when your jokes are not going to hit. You're going to start correcting yourself. You're going to
Right.
start checking yourself.
Especially when most of your jokes are targeted towards a certain type of demographic, a
Yeah,
certain
that's
race or
why
whatnot.
sometimes it'd be best though to just stay away from certain stuff. If
Right.
you know that is a subject you can cover and actually be just as funny without having to offend anybody, then usually that's the way to go these days because everybody is just so damn sensitive about something.
Yeah.
how long have the roasts been out anyway? Have they been? Was it just like the last 10, 15 years, or was it like
It's like 3
20,
weeks.
30? No, I'm talking
No, he
about
mean like the original episodes.
Oh,
Probably like a few years.
I
Because the
think
first
every
roast
year,
was
every
Tim
other
Burton.
year.
because I
Yeah,
remember
Tom
the first
Brady.
Tom Brady. That was the first roast.
they had
And
some
no, and
before
then there was
that.
It,
Justin Bieber.
They had Flavor Flav years ago.
they
They
had
had
Justin
Justin
Bieber.
Bieber.
and Flavor Flav was done like 10 years ago, probably 15
Hold
years
on,
ago.
let me see.
Yeah,
I'm
back
gonna
when
do
he
the research.
was
Didn't they roast
somebody to
Ashton
watch.
Kutcher too?
About 10 years ago, probably. I probably,
I mean, they've been
I
doing it
never
for a
watched those.
while, but this the first time it ever got in like this
This
much
much
publicity
traction
off of it.
because of the
So,
Yeah.
internet.
so the
I,
roast was made in 2003. It has 14 seasons.
Wow. What the heck?
okay.
Yes.
Nobody even watching it.
Because I was gonna say niggas like Bill Cosby used to talk shit about black comedians and what they say. Nobody saying shit about this. But I was like, he was in
It's
jail. Like
okay when we talk about ourselves.
Exactly. Or when they
It only
talking
be
about us.
yeah.
Yeah, we got Denzi Larry on the first season. Don't know who
Mm.
that is.
I don't know. I ain't gonna know who most of them people is, to be honest with you. I only know black people celebrities. I know white celebrities' names, but I don't really know them. Like
It's gonna
I
be
could
funny.
see them in
Right.
something and I'll be like, okay. But with black people, I'm like, oh, that's such and such. That's such and such.
I mean, come and keep it real. They gotta be shock and awe to be funny sometimes. Like I remember
Right.
Right.
seeing Bob Saget stand up one time on television, and I was like, damn, he talked like this, and he was just saying a bunch of uh
Bow.
foul shit. Yeah, and I was like, wow, I would never expect that. He's the full frontal.
Right.
I wouldn't even respect that. But it was just
Right.
shock and awe.
And that's
Well,
really what they
everybody
be going
outside of
for,
that.
shock and awe, because that's all they got. If
Right.
you're a real
And then
comedian, you could turn that shit on and
Oh,
off like it's, if you talking to
like
one
it's
crowd
nothing.
and you know that they're gonna like it only if you tell subtle jokes and stuff, then you tell subtle jokes and still be funny. If you're in
Right.
a hyper crowd with younger people, then you could pull out the cuss words and the this and that, and they laugh. You have to be
Right.
able to
Because
adjust with your audience.
Right, because
did
we grew
y'all?
up on real original comics like Richard Pryor, Red Fox, and the list goes on and on. And now you got most of your comedians doing like mostly crowd work and
Steve Harvey.
telling stories and stuff like that.
Steve Harvey had one that
Um,
was church based, no curse words. That was funny to me. I seen years
Mhm.
ago.
Yeah, I
mhm.
like that one.
the
He ain't done with me yet.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I seen a stand up with Steve Harvey, and he had a big ass bald spot in the middle of his head with his high top.
Hey, I don't care. As long as his jokes was funny, sure.
What you gonna say, Jazz?
So, the co-founder of the roast is Jeff Ross, the guy that was in the red suit in front of the stage on the Kevin Hart roast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
The
that douchebag.
yeah. He usually be
yeah, the
he wasn't
first
racist like that this time, but he usually be
n-
racist.
mostly he does have a lot of roasts on white people. The first black person to be roasted was Rocka Flocka, I think that's his name, the guy with the big chain.
Yeah, well,
And then it
you
Waka
was
Flocka is a rapper, honey. Well, he's a rapper too,
you said
but
the guy with the big chain. You talking about Flavor Flav?
yeah, Flavor
yeah, Favorite
Flav.
Flay. And then it was Shaq. And then the next one is, hold on, I'm still looking for it.
I ain't see Shaq's.
Shaq's and then Kevin Hart's.
They
So
only
forth.
did 3 black people.
Yeah, that's crazy, but not surprising.
Oh, that bullshit excuse Kevin Hart gave was bullshit. White people ain't being racist to white people like that. And black jokes against white people and white jokes against black, they different. Like
They know what they doing. Well, really, that's probably why they didn't do blacks before, because they know that they was just gonna say a
they be
bunch of
white.
racist shit that could get them canceled. But they
Right,
just
because we
said
all know
maybe
they
we
pushing
could
a
get away
certain
with it now
agenda.
anyway.
They're gonna stay pushing that agenda and stuff like that, and they getting mad because we're not baiting into it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't really think they really get canceled. I think they just get shut down for a little bit till people forget, then they get reenacted. You know what I mean? Think about some of these white people who got away with some heinous crimes. They went in witness protection. They got witness protection on somebody that got away with a heinous crime. Like, what the fuck?
Right, and black people be getting life.
Yup, for the same shit or less. Niggas get life for less.
Yeah.
How they keep
I
calling
Right.
gotta go. My phone's finna die.
All right, you guys. Let's go ahead and go into final thoughts then.
Alrighty.
The system is made for people like that Chinese dude. I don't know what the nigga name is, to get away with murdering young black kids. It's all
I think it's
about
Ricky Ross.
shit. Ricky Ross. Ricky.
Ain't
That's
that
crazy. His
Ricky
name
Rose?
Ross.
Ricky
Yeah,
Chow.
you know what
I'm
I'm
gonna just
saying?
assume it's
Like,
Ricky Chow. I think I seen Chow somewhere.
like when you hear stuff like that, you think that it's orchestrated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I think society need to be better, you know what I mean? And if we want to change the world, we gotta do it with our actions first, and probably just post a bit more positive stuff so that it will be harder for the media people to direct the target in a negative way.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
And that's a good way of putting it. So make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. Check out all of our content. Check out the new Nina Rice on Facebook. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to her content. Get ready for BB Yo Side music to be hitting YouTube soon. So check that out. Look out for Tokyo's fitness workout videos that's coming soon. And of course, you can check me out here on Thursdays every week at 7:30 on YouTube. Till next time, you guys.
Good night, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, y'all. Good night.